Back again, fixing to weld this next one. Figured I'd set you guys up. You can see what I've got here to get the weld up where I can actually get at it in a decent fashion. I'll move in a little bit, maybe. See if I can do this. Anyway, this is about all the little 120 welder's gonna do. I got it running balls to the wall. I got a fairly slow wire speed. Throw my ground on here. Fairly slow wire speed, so I can get burned into the metal pretty good without putting a big blob on it. And we'll see if we can do this. On my little bonnet here. Anyway, I didn't put on this metal and I had to get out the big stick welder and go after it. But I think I can get her done with what we got. One side. And I've got the corner here. And hopefully not attach it to that other piece that I used for my clamp. Guess we'll take a shot of this and yeah, why not? Anyway, it's the outside weld, and then I'm going to go ahead and weld it up the inside, same place. So see if we can get it to focus there. Dark part here is just a little bit of slag where I overlapped around the corner. Anyway, that's together there pretty well. It'll hold. I will knock that clamp out of there and see how it turned out. Yeah, these are made across the ocean, but they're basically disposable, and here we go. Anyway, so it should be pretty square. I'm going to go ahead and do another one, I guess. And then I'll go through and do the insides after. Might as well just leave this thing up here. I'll probably end up using it for something. Anyway, actually I'm going to put it on the floor and get set up. We'll move around. I do a lot of stuff on the floor here. It's just how I roll. Fits flat on the floor, so see how you're doing there. Yeah, it'll work. The other one, and you'll notice on these guys where they sit down in here in the angle, this is not exactly a 90. It's got a slight curve to it, so I don't know if you can tell. On the end of that, I put a slight taper on it, that way it fits up tight when I put it in place. Anyway, it fits real good, so I'm assuming I got a square deal going here. I made it an 1/8 inch longer and wider than I had to fit the feet of that compressor. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fit it down in there once I get everything mounted up. Anyway, go ahead and put it on the side one first, and I go a little bit long with my clamp. That hand ain't cooperating. And then I can go ahead and knock this one up flush. Clamp that guy on there. And it fits pretty tight. So, make sure we're down to the flat. I'll go ahead and prop it back up here and go after that one. Boring video, but my dad bagged off today on the timing belt. He's going to go ahead and we're going to do it next weekend. He had some other family obligations this weekend, so that's what he's doing. And anyway, so he'll be over next weekend, and we'll do a timing belt on that. I think it's an 85 or an 86 Golf diesel. When he retired, he just kind of took up diesels as a hobby. He started hanging out at a shop that worked on a lot of imports and a lot of diesels. And the mechanic there pretty much taught him everything he wanted to know. And anyways, if I ever have diesel questions, I just go ask my dad. He knows a lot of stuff about them. Volkswagen diesels, that is. And anyway, that's how that all came about. I'll hold that in place while I go ahead and burn that one in. My welder won't cooperate. One side there. I kind of missed a little bit on the first bit, so I'll hit it again. I can always grind it off if it's too ugly. Okay, that'll fix that. And I'll run one down this way. There's that. Throw my clamp on this other side here and go ahead and do it, I guess. See how you're doing here. Sure, why not? Wow. Metal's even hot at this end. So I gotta leave myself enough room there to get the clamp in. That looks like it. Fudge it together a little bit. That's about as good as it's going to get. Apparently I got a little bit of a crooked cut there. One thing about using bed frame material is bed frames tend to have a lot of carbon in them, kind of springy, and I don't generally use a saw on them because it wrecks saw blades. I prefer to just use the cutoff wheel, and I don't always get precise cuts that way. But got a saying around here, may be ugly, but it's hell for stout, so it'll be fine. Alright, find the business end of this thing. And we'll go after it. Probably have better luck welding that stuff if I pushed instead of pulled. See if I can weld my clamp to the project here. Alrighty then. That'd be it for the basic framework here. Probably bored you guys to death, but that's alright. See if I can get right there and bring it in a little bit, and you can check out the weld. It'll focus, I know it will. Maybe. And maybe not. Back it out a bit and it will. Anyway, still playing with the camera, gotta learn the camera. I'll give that up. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and weld the inside corners of that turkey and come back to you in a while. Thanks for watching.